This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Will Tro Burgers pulls in $1 million its first month. I don't think that's profit, but it does definitely generates $1 million. That's great for a restaurant opening. I hope that he's able to keep it. A Smashburger is a great kind of burger. There's different kinds of burgers. You know, you can't just say, oh, this is the best burger I've ever had. But I'm sure it's good for a Smashburger. A Smashburger can be very delicious. So, and that's what he sells. So then we got TSU Surf and Mook. Now, we know TSU Surf is, he's facing 30 years for sentencing. He pled guilty in May 1st, 2023. I never saw this battle with him and Mook, where Mook accuses him of being, I guess him and a Transformer, TSU Surf and a Transformer follow each other on the gram, where all she does is post videos of, explicit content. Surfy. Then we got 50 Cent. He talks about Eminem outselling him. He says the only person that outsold me on this was Eminem, because it's the top 10 rap albums with the highest first week sales. You got Eminem, 50 Cent, Lil Wayne, Drake, Kanye. That's it. No JayZ, but JayZ gets a museum. But the museum thing is good. We'll get to that in a second. Lil Baby struggling to sell concerts tickets. It's very interesting because he was the top rapper for a while. But I think that last, a lot of people doubted me. Oh, that last album was fine. And I was like, no, it's not. It was not. It was very subpar compared to Lil Baby's past albums. Going, hey, hey. It's like he's running out of things, But maybe he can reinvent himself. He needs that album with Drake more than anything right now. But supposedly that's in the works. JayZ at his museum opening, the Book of Hove. I guess they recreated Baseline Studios, which was the studio that all Rockefeller artists went to. And let's see.
Book of Hove thing that the Brooklyn Library decided to wrap the whole building in JayZ's lyrics and turn the whole library into the Book of Hove exhibit and recreate Baseline. But listen, man, this is one of the most creative things I've seen done for Hip Hop 50. I've been saying this. I told y'all when I wore the flat top that I did that to pay my respects and homage to hip hop. But this Brooklyn Library wrapping the library with his lyrics and doing this is the most creative thing I've seen this whole Hip Hop 50, and I'm inspired as I'm coming in.
All right, that's dope.
Studio, I'm watching.
Oh, he's watching clips
of this.
Oh, he didn't go to it. He watched clips. I thought he went. Come on, man. You can't be that inspired. You gotta go. Jeez, Ice Spice is out here dropping another single. We talked about this. First of all, it sounds like trash. Second of all, it looks like she's swimming in the air. She has more moves than a wrestler. It's really obvious that she doesn't write and she gets coached in studio and she's just, I guess, a pretty face. She's not the prettiest girl in the world, but she has a pretty face to perform the songs and sell it. She has no personality really. It's just obvious that this is just someone that was just put together. Diddy's out here with another mystery woman. This guy's a serial dater. Blueface's baby mom getting booed off stage because it wasn't Christian rock. They're too used to that. And they can see what Blueface is doing. He's trying to recreate that moment. It's not going to work. And here's an update from Lawyers for Workers. So let's credit him. He's keeping people updated on this NBA case. Supposedly, some evidence was denied. Why can't I find it now? I hate it when this happens. But they they were going to throw out this camera footage that showed that NBA Youngboy had weapons in his hand, which is a violation of his probation. And they're going to now allow that in, which could make it that the feds win their case.
Appeal with the federal appeals court, he can take it up to the Supreme Court. What happened? So the federal judge, the lower court, ruled in his favor. She said that the video of him holding what looks like to be a gun is suppressed, can't be used at trial against him. The way you guys obtained it, you violated his constitutional rights. Now, the government went to the Fifth Circuit United States Court of Appeals. The Fifth Circuit said, you know what, we have a different decision, and we're going to say that the government can use that evidence. It is going to be allowed in the case. Now, Youngboy's got a couple of options. One, he can appeal to the Supreme Court. I fully expect they will appeal to the Supreme Court. Two, you got to go to the government and say, look, this guy was locked up for a long amount of time. I think he was locked up for almost a year. He's been on house arrest for almost a year. How much time do you want him to serve, and think about doing a plea bargain? Ultimately, you can also take this case to trial and try to beat the feds and go 2-0 against them. He's previously beaten a federal felony gun possession case. Update on NBA Young.
All right, so that's what's going on with that. And that's it. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Thanks for Lawyers for Workers for updating people on that kind of stuff. That's good to get a lawyer's perspective. And this is Jordan Tower with JT News. Peace.